Hello everyone. In this video, we will talk about the criteria of the selection tools that HR people should have. Let's say that we have 4 candidates, Tom, Kate, David, and Angela, that we have to choose from. In order for us to hire one candidate, we will have to select based on certain criteria and some selection methods. The selection criteria or tools must help us get to the best candidate, because if we hired the wrong candidate, it will affect the productivity, and the HR will have to repeat the hiring process to get to the right candidate. All these steps will waste time, money, and effort. So, the selection tools must have 2 requirements. They should be reliable and valid. Reliability is the degree to which interviews, tests, and other selection procedures yield comparable data over time. Let's take an example. When you go to the airport, you want to make sure that your bags don't exceed the specified weight, or you will have to pay extra. So, we usually check the weight of our baggage a couple of times at home to make sure that they are below the specified weight. This being said, people usually weigh the bags more than once to make sure that they get the same readings. If they don't get the same readings, they will buy another scale because the one they used is unreliable. So, for HR people, reliability is a crucial factor, whether for preliminary screening, telephone interviews, or skills assessments. At the end of the day, you want to make sure that all the candidates are evaluated fairly with the same amount of questions, and that the questions will lead to the same answers when asked again. Thus, if candidates had to undergo an IQ test, the results from that test should be reliable. This means that if any of the candidates had to retake the exam for any reason, their results should be the same. Now, let's talk about validity. Validity is an indicator of the extent to which data from a selection technique, such as a test or interview, are related to or predictive of subsequent performance on the job. Let's get back to the example of the weight of the luggage. If you want to measure the weight of the luggage, which tool are you going to use? Are you going to use a measure tape? Or are you going to use a bath scale? Or is it the speedometer? Of course, as you answered, it is the bath scale because it measures the weight. Accordingly, if you want to hire a forklift driver, should you test their interviewing skills and how they can select the right candidates? Or are you going to test their photography skills? Or are you going to test their ability to drive a forklift? Similarly, if you are hiring for the position of customer service, are you going to measure their IT skills? Or are you going to assess the people's skills? So, in this video, we discussed the difference between reliability and validity. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and share. And see you in the next video.